for it again. Cuts back in the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown, Rocks.
Buford throws to the corner of the end zone, wide open, diving catch.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the QwikCut Sports Network and our coverage of Championship Saturday here in Gwinnett County. It has been an incredible day, and we are incredibly glad to have you along with us for this championship game of the 12U division.
Let's get ready for some football.
Featuring the Buford Wolves taking on the Eagles of Collins Hill. I'm Bobby Allen alongside Adam Black and Mark Nusser. We certainly appreciate you tuning in as this opening kickoff will be fielded around the 42 and ran out of play on the near sideline. So Collins Hill will have decent starting field position. And Collins Hill sporting the white jerseys with the familiar Philadelphia Eagle helmets and the recognizable Kelly green and gold of the Buford Wolves, who's had teams in several of our championship games here today.
The first appearance today for Collins Hill.
Collins Hill will start on the ground. It will be the quarterback, Ramel Davis, to command the offense.
4-yard gain on the play.
And that's going to be a 4-yard gain right off the bat. Handoff went to number 2, Vincent Washington. He's going to be one of the primary backs that you will hear the name called, along with obviously the quarterback, Ramel Davis.
For Buford there, Jackson Brazo with a great tackle there at midfield. Or Washington would have had a lot more than just 4 yards on that opening play.
Michael Turner will join Davis and Washington in the backfield, and it will be again Vincent Washington taking it up the far side, crosses midfield into Wolf territory.
1-yard gain on the play to 3rd and 5.
Tough 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Collins Hill Eagles. I do like the uniforms for the Eagles with the traditional Philadelphia Eagle helmets. Pretty good look. And Buford looks great in that Kelly green and gold. Handoff. Second man through is Turner. Big body, powerful runner. Has enough for the first down inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
Big run. He's able to push the power
that
forward.
is just pure power there from Turner. As you'll see here, contact was first made at the line of scrimmage, actually.
On that last carry.
And you see he's got 2, 3, 4 guys on him there at the 45. Able to power his way forward for that first down. First of the game for either side.
Big pickup there as Davis hands off to Washington, finds a hole, surges forward inside the 40 down to the 39. 4-yard pickup on first down.
4-yard gain on the play to
As
2nd and 6.
we are just underway here in the 12U championship. This is game 7 of the day. First game kicked off at 8 a.m. Just about 42 degrees, and now got warm during the day, and now we're at game 7. Cooled back down again. Last game scheduled to kick off around 8:45. That'll be the 8th grade Division I championship. And here's Ramel Davis, calls his own number. Gets all the way down inside the 25 to the 24. 1st and 10, Collins Hill.
Ramel Davis on the carry.
Davis showing some stride there in athleticism.
Yep, first time Davis gets the call there. Obviously making the most of it. And I got to say, great job of absorbing that almost blindside hit there once he got inside the 30.
Yeah, I liked what I saw there with Ramel Davis on the ground, keeping it. He'll have a trio with him in the backfield this time. Fakes the handoff, rolling near side, fires over the top, has a man, catch made, just shy of the 20. Fighting inside the 15 to the 14. That is a great play for another first down. Catch made by Collins Hill's number 12, Tyler Griffin. Great downfield target.
Yeah, you see here, just a simple short crossing route. Obviously, Davis gets out there with him to make this an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
Same formation. This time they're going to run left. Trying to bounce it outside, and upfield is Turner.
Michael Turner
He is brought down just inside the 10. And that'll bring up
5-yard gain on the play. It'll be
second and 5.
And listen, it didn't even look like there's that much going there for Turner, but he still turns it into a 5-yard gain there on first down. Puts him ahead of schedule here.
It really didn't look like there was anything that was going to materialize there.
On YouTube. Anybody who wants to see it on YouTube, can search QwikCut. One word, QwikCut.
Once again, we just can't say enough about this facility today and the hospitality here as Collins Hill tries to punch it in. Washington left edge has room, has 6. Touchdown Collins Hill. 9-yard run for number 2, Vincent Washington.
Yeah, Washington to start the game here and starts the scoring. And got a great lead block there by Turner, who just had the previous carry, lowers the shoulder just outside the goal line, and punching it in for a first score of the game.
6-0. Extra point is pending. It'll be Lucas Cuena with the hold, and
the extra point, no good.
The kick is no good. So with 5:18 to play, first quarter, 6-0 our score. Collins Hill strikes first. Back in a moment right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back to the action here at Cheney Field, Mountain View High School. Gwinnett Football League Championship Saturday. 12U title on the line here. 6-0 early lead for the Collins Hill Eagles. And this kickoff, they went for the onside and wonderfully picked up by the Buford Wolves. And the return is going to give the Wolves excellent field position to start the drive at about the 37-yard line of the Eagles.
And you saw there at the top of your screen, Tyler Griffin just kind of has to step out of the way of it so he doesn't get the illegal touching penalty there. Nonetheless, Buford.
So now we will see the Wolves offense for the first time. Weston Sherritt, the quarterback, Messiah Taylor in the backfield. Play up the middle. Goes for about a yard at best.
Weston Sherritt on the carry.
Sherritt kept
1
it.
yard gain on the play, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, number 7 here for Buford, Messiah Taylor, is the one you want to keep an eye on. You can see it from here, just the size difference.
There is no doubt that he passes the eye test. Anxious to see what he can do with the ball in his hands. Sherritt will have 2 in the backfield. Awkward snap, but he did extremely well to corral it. Hands off. And there's that man, Messiah Taylor, dragging defenders 11 yards, and has enough for the first down.
Yeah, Taylor did not want to go down here. Yeah, as you'll see here, yeah, like you said, just a little bit of a high snap there. It does get it off to him, and that is
Sherritt with a great reaction right there.
Yeah, a couple broken tackles, and he did not want to go down once he was at that first down marker, able to pick it up.
This time handoff, second man through, stood up. That was Buford's Brian Stone, number 11.
On the play.
So far, Sherritt has called his own number. We've seen Taylor with a carry and Stone with a carry for the Buford Wolves. This being their first possession of the ball game, they're going to split one receiver wide top of the screen, two receivers near side. Sherritt hands off Messiah Taylor. He's going to be wrapped up by the legs, held up just enough for a gang of Eagles to make quick work after a 1 yard carry. And that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to gang tackle him. Messiah Taylor, as you mentioned, is going to be really hard to bring down.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. They're going to need, they had about 4 or 5 guys there ready to bring him down. That's exactly what they're going to need here. The other thing is they're going to have to go low on this guy too.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did right there, and they had success. So they can use that as their blueprint, the defensive template, if in fact Buford relies on Taylor like I suspect they will. And here are whistles and a timeout called by the Wolves. 6-0 early score. Collins Hill with the lead. Buford with the football. Back in a moment. Quick Cut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the Quick Cut Sports Network. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play here in this 12U Championship opener. And here's a toss down the middle of the field. Overshoots the intended target.
Yeah, I was looking for Brittingham there. Just too much on it.
No real danger there for the secondary. The Eagles of Collins Hill. Sherritt has a long conversation with Avery Etienne. He's going to line up on the near side, and we have whistles and a false start. Back the Wolves up 5. And that'll put them behind the chains.
4th and 13.
And make it 4th and 13. Does it change your play call? We shall see.
I mean, listen, they took a shot on their last play out. Won't be surprised if they go back to it here. I mean, especially now, 4th and 13 here. 29 yards out of the end zone.
So Sherritt will take the snap, looks, throws downfield, Catch made on the near side, inside the 10, first and goal, Buford Wolves.
Pass to Carter Brittingham, complete.
What a throw on the run and an outstanding
Buford.
catch.
And he goes back to Brittingham this time, able to connect with him. A nice play there on the corner route inside the 15-yard line. And I was actually going to mention, I don't want to say it too fast, but I was going to mention how with this too high look here, they're going to want to hit something to the outside. That's exactly what they did there.
Indeed, they did. Single receiver split each way here. Jarrett's going to call his own number. Second effort gets him to the 5. Nice secondary push there. Second and goal.
Second and goal from the 5.
Taylor will stay in the backfield along with Stone. Jarrett rolling to the right side, looking, fires over the middle, back in the end zone, catch made. Touchdown, Buford. Avery Etienne with a catch in the back of the end zone. Found himself unmarked and a great throw as he worked through the progressions to find the open receiver. Great play, great execution.
Yeah, and that's just a busted coverage there for the Eagles. Abbott was alone trying to cover 2 guys back there.
And the extra point opportunity is blocked and blown dead. So with that, our game is tied at 6. 1 minute and change to go here in the opening quarter of the 12U Championship for the Gwinnett Football League. We'll be back in a moment right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Here we go. Back to action following the score to tie this up by the Buford Wolves. Whistles blow prior to the kick here.
On the field.
A lot of moving and shifting as they were set to send that one away. Minute 3 to play here in the opening quarter of the 12U title game. Bobby Allen, Adam Black, Mark Nusser representing QwikCut Sports Network. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. We've had great participation from all involved all day long. This has been an outstanding championship Saturday here from Mountain View High School. An outstanding facility.
They'll pick from the 35-yard line.
This Gwinnett Football League is a well-oiled machine. Messiah Taylor, end over end kick fielded shy of the 35, returned right up the middle, and still the pile moves all the way to midfield. And Collins Hill will start at the logo. What a push. Good work by special teams there.
Yeah, that second push, that second effort is what turned it into a decent return there to put the nose of the football right at the 50-yard line.
Clock winds down. Half a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Hand off to Washington, and this time he's going to be met in the backfield. Loses 5 on the play. Could have been worse. Nice jump by the Wolves as Ramel Davis made the handoff. They were right there to contend.
Yeah, Taylor was in there first. Didn't make the tackle, but Brittingham able to wrap him up and drop him for 5.
That'll do it for the opening quarter here of the 12U title game. We'll be back. Tie game at 6. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network in a tie game as Collins Hill gets the football back with great opening field possession to start the second quarter play, as this one is a nice pass. High side of the field. Individual effort. Showing a burst of speed there at the end. Wouldn't be too surprised to see Griffin regularly involved if he continues to make plays like that. Here's whistles prior to the snap. Yeah, we have a timeout. We'll step away, pay some bills. Back in a moment right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. 9:51, second quarter of action here in the 12U Championship game, Gwinnett Football League. Ramel Davis hands off to Washington. Lined up in the backfield, he is able to get inside the 40, down to about the 37-yard line.
Vincent Washington
Bring up
carry.
2nd and 7.
3-yard gain on the play will be 2nd and 7.
And that was Chris Bierwa there that came off the edge and was able to get his arms around him there to slow him down going into that hole.
Davis and Washington in the backfield once again. Two receivers, top of the screen, looking near side. Has a man. Catch made. Just inside the 35, trying his best to spin away. Does. Squeaks out about 3 additional yards after they had him held up. Great grab and work by Bryce Abbott on the near side.
Yeah, you see here that they notice the soft coverage here. Quick little hitch route there and catch made. And yeah, it gets spun around a couple of times and ends up coming out of it.
Yeah, what a extra effort there. Again, giving Collins Hill yet another option offensively here in this championship game. Keeper Davis up the middle, good tackle. That's the quarterback, Weston Sherritt, with the
down by Weston Sherritt.
tackle.
No gain on the play.
Crowds have been absolutely awesome all day. Great football weather. Support from across the communities. Once again, Davis and Washington in the backfield. Two receivers each way, looking over the middle. Catch made. Fighting. Had enough, or it looked to be enough for the first down before being pushed backwards. They are going to give them forward progress inside the 20 at the 18.
First down, Eagles.
Yeah, Bryce Abbott here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once again.
That's a tight window. He threw that in there.
Yep.
But yeah, like you said, with the forward progress, he gets to the 19-yard line to pick up the first.
The Eagles on the march. Had great starting field position at the 50. Davis looking, fires near side on a little crossing route to no avail.
Incomplete. Second and 10.
Looking for Tristan Hargrove, another nice looking downfield target. He's got all kinds of weapons.
Absolutely, he does. And what I want to say about that play there, that's a great job there by Davis to go through his reads. You can tell he obviously wanted the go-ahead ball, but goes through his reads, finds the check down, and was looking for Hargrove, but just a bit inaccurate there on the throw.
Give credit to the offensive line, too. How many times during the course today in the season have we seen quarterbacks just simply not have time to even think about going through progressions? Davis fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws right. Over the top, catch made, and forced out of bounds. They're going to say no, inbounds. Hargrove with a grab on the far side. First down and goal to go.
Yeah, this time Hargrove had him beat the whole way off the release here. Once he gets behind him, already has a lane to that sideline, and nice catch there.
Washington follows the block, tripped up at the 5 and falls forward. They're going to mark him at the 4-yard line. Second and goal from the 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll see a play action here on one of these next two plays because, listen, the Eagles have been wide open almost every play. At least one of them has been. Would be surprised if they try one of those crossing routes again.
3 in the backfield with Davis. They're going to hand off, trying to get the edge on the far side of the field, going back to Turner, who they really relied on that opening drive when they scored their opening touchdown.
Pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard
Going back
line.
to him here.
Play.
It'll be third and goal from the 5, loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, clearly not as successful on this drive there for Turner. Buford been doing a great job to bottom up this drive.
It's going to be 3 in the backfield once more. Joining them will be number 27, Cameron Davis. And we have movement up front, and that's going to be offsides.
Offside. Buford.
Should put him about the 2-yard line there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should put him half the distance. And that's where it's going to be. Third down and goal to go. Washington, last man in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, fights his way forward, dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Washington with his second rushing touchdown of the night. This one from 2.5 yards out.
And listen, him being back so far before the handoff, he had plenty of speed going into that hole, and the collision just drove him right over the goal line.
Extra point opportunity Kick is away, and the kick is no good.
Yes,
Our
the point
score
is no
with
good.
5:22 to play in the opening half, 12-6 in favor of the Eagles of Collins Hill. Back in a moment here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network.
Messiah Taylor on the return.
As the Buford
Brings the ball
Wolves
back out to the 40-yard line.
will get the football
First
back.
and 10,
Messiah
Buford.
Taylor on the return. The Wolves will start 1st and 10 at their own 40. And they will try to answer the touchdown from Collins Hill as we now fall under 5 minutes to go here in the opening half. Sherritt rolling to the near side, looks this way, throws this way, and it's over the head of his intended target, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I want to say that's the. No, it's not. Just kidding. Yeah, you saw Sherritt trying to roll out there. Might have just had his bit too much momentum while he was going out there, and not able to set himself down to get that throw under control.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. 4:37 on the clock. Buford looking through the air that time, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 as once again they'll try to answer the most recent touchdown from Collins Hill. Washington with his 2nd touchdown. Sherritt will be joined by Messiah Taylor. Looking to throw again. 3rd straight passing play. This one deep on the near side. Tangled up. Catch made on the near side. What a grab. I hesitated only to make sure he came all the way through with it, but Connor Brittingham.
And how about this throw by Sherritt? What a rocket.
Jeez. That is a bomb. 50 plus. Pretty good one. That'll set Buford up 1st and 10. Taylor in the backfield. Sherritt looking to throw again. Fires over to the flat. It's picked off. Collins Hill with the interception. And that is going to score. Touchdown, Collins Hill. Bryce Abbott saw it, picked it, took it to the house.
And listen, we've seen the arm that Sherritt has on the last play, but again, overthrown his receiver. And he had some open room up there if he wanted to go to his next read, but too much on it, and Abbott takes it to the house.
There weren't too many people that were going to catch Bryce Abbott either. He was pulling away. What a return. Collins Hill set for the extra point. Bad snap. They're going to have to improvise here, and it's going to be no good as that play is blown up on the far side. Give credit to Lucas QwikCut. Did the best he could under the circumstance. Nonetheless, it is 18-6 in favor of the Eagles of Collins Hill after the pick six by Bryce Abbott. We'll take a break. Back in a moment here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. 18-6. The Eagles of Collins Hill in control as we approach intermission. Buford needs to put together a nice drive here, and if you're a Wolf fan, they need to come away with some points before the halftime break. What a return. Interception, pick six for Bryce Abbott. That +2 Washington touchdown runs is the 18, and ETN scores through the air for Buford, and here's a return. Trying to make the absolute most of it. Messiah Taylor finally brought down far side. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line for the Buford Wolves. 3.5 to play here in the first half. Sherritt will have Taylor joining him in the backfield. 2 receivers each way, looking to air it out again. Fires over the middle, and that one is caught. Nice grab and a great throw. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll get it out across the 35 to the 36. Brittingham with another good grab.
First down, Buford.
Yeah, another great grab there as Christian Ozeni was coming over top to do some damage there, but able to hang on to it.
Yeah, he was coming in hot, wasn't he? Sherritt fakes the handoff, fires, catch made. That is ETN, and he has enough for another first down.
First down,
as they get it out to the 48-yard line. Both of these teams have a wealth of weapons. They really genuinely do. And you're right, when you look at the Buford Wolf huddle, Messiah Taylor is just a man amongst boys in terms of his size. 2 receivers each way, looking to throw again. Over the middle, incomplete. Threw it just a little low of Brian Stone, his intended target. That'll stop the clock in 1:59 here in the first half.
Yeah, it's another quick route there that should have been a completion, but Sherritt just having some struggles early on here. Some too high, some too low. It's just taking him a second to dial it in here.
ETN lines up near side. They put Taylor out wide up top, but Sherritt's going to keep it. He's got all kinds of daylight. Contact at the 30, finally down at the 28. Great decision, vision, and execution. Moving the chains. 1st and 10 Wolves.
First down, Wolves.
Yeah, he was actually about to throw it, but tucks it at the last second and takes off. I was not expecting that speed there out of Sherritt.
Me neither. With a burst. Can the Wolves punch it in before the break? Sherritt looking to throw again, fires over the middle. And it is picked off again. Abbott coming up the near side. He is 2 for 2 on interceptions. Can't return that one, but does good enough with just over a minute to play here in the first half to preserve the 18-6 advantage.
Yeah, that's back-to-back drives there with an interception for Abbott. And again, just overthrew his receiver by a good 5 yards there at least.
$29-yard return on that interception.
So now, Ramel Davis has a minute and change
Flag on the field.
to direct the Eagle offense into potentially extending their lead in this championship game for the 12U title. And that's going to be a penalty against the Buford Wolves. That'll make it 1st and 5 to start this series for the Eagles. Washington will stand to the left of Ramel Davis. Davis looks, fires, puts it on a rope, in and out of the hands of Bryce Abbott. Abbott recognizing that he should have had that one. Missed opportunity, stops the clock with 1:04.
Holding Collins Hill.
And now Collins Hill is going to go the other way with a holding penalty. A very inopportune holding penalty, I might add. As you're trying to take every advantage you possibly can, with this being the culmination of the entire season. Davis looking, firing again over the middle this time. The catch is made. Room to run as well, pulling away from 2 would-be tacklers, a stiff arm and more. All the way down to the 41. What a catch and a run by Hargrove.
Yeah, so it's a cover 3 look here for Buford, and right in that gap between the safety and the drop-off between the linebackers where they hit that play. And how about this, just dragging guys with them. So a timeout taken by the Eagles. We will take one with them. 50 seconds left here in the first half.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
"50 seconds to go to the halftime break." Collins Hill looking for more. Here's another pass right over the middle. Good route and a great catch by Griffin. That trio has been absolutely brutal. Abbott, Griffin, and Hargrove. And then just for good measure, you throw in Washington, who's already scored twice tonight, on the ground.
And that's just a nice contested catch there. I mean, he's tackled immediately after there by Braswell.
And a great tackle. But, I mean,
It's just a nice catch with a guy on your back like that.
It is. And a great throw. He put it in the spot where his man could make a play. And he's showing some arm strength on this possession here. Last couple of throws, he's had to put it on a he's thrown darts is what he's done.
Absolutely, he has. And that, I mean, you could say that's been the difference between these two quarterbacks tonight.
100%.
Sherrod has been really just lobbing them up there up for grabs for anybody, it looks like.
Accuracy, yep.
But yeah, Davis rifling ones in where they need to be.
See if he does it again. This time he's going to throw it over on the right side. Looking for the downfield receiver, Abbott. Oh, boy. It was there. It was there.
And if Abbott just kept running here, that actually would have been a really nice throw there.
He checked up
by
just a
Hargrove.
touch. Right there, he checked up.
Yep.
It was there. Goodness gracious. Good looking play there, too. 32 seconds to go here in the first half. Twins each way. Washington in the backfield. Ramel Davis awaits the snap. Looking to air it out again. Has a man. And that is a catch.
Pass is complete to Tyler Griffin.
Talk about an aerial assault here in the first half for the Eagles of Collins Hill. That's Tyler Griffin with another spectacular catch and another great throw.
Yeah, it's the receivers kind of cross here, and Griffin goes up the seam at the hash marks there and just goes up and gets it.
I'm telling you, this Collins Hill Eagle offense has been extremely exciting to watch here in this first half.
Absolutely, they have.
It's pick your poison.
It is.
I mean, they did it on the ground, scored twice. I mean, Abbott, all three of those receivers making catches. What Buford has to do right here is dial up the pressure a little bit. They've got to get to Ramel Davis and put a little pressure on him.
Yeah, Davis has looked pretty comfortable there this entire drive.
Yeah, I mean, Collins Hill is as balanced as they want to be. And that's kind of how it's playing out right now. Three in the backfield with Turner. Now moving up to the right side, retreating. He'll stay in the backfield, and we've got four receivers, diamond formation, top of the screen. Looking to ISO near side. That pass is batted down.
That pass falls incomplete.
They were trying to slip Turner just across the goal line. And that was excellent defense.
Yeah, it looked like Davis kind of forced that one in there. Messiah Taylor for Buford had a good beat on it, had a good read on it. And comes up with the deflection. So now second and goal here for the Collins Hill Eagles.
Hargrove will check back in, number 13. One of the three downfield threats. Hargrove lines up top of the screen. They're going to look across the middle. Pass is on the money. And the catch is made. He heard me talking about it. Tristan Hargrove.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, so Hargrove is open here on the quick slant. It almost looked like Woodson was supposed to drop earlier than that to get into his zone there. But Davis rifles it in before that happens.
I'll tell you, this Eagles team has been I think the most exciting offense we've seen all day.
Oh, 100%.
Without a doubt. It's been an extremely entertaining first half.
And listen, they're coming in here trying to make a statement against the undefeated Buford Wolves.
And make no mistake about it, Buford can play football, and they've got some playmakers. And I'd imagine there's going to be some adjustments made at halftime, and we may see a very different Wolves squad here in about 15 minutes' time. Looking for another one, and this one's overthrown. Double coverage on the near side. They were looking for Griffin. And with that, there's 11 seconds to play in the half. We'll keep it here. 24-6 our score.
I mean, that ball was – that is how you throw a fade to the back corner of the end zone there. But, yeah, I mean, Griffin was there in double coverage and didn't really have a good read on it, looked like there. So, thus the incompletion.
Yeah, what an exciting first half this has been in this 12U title game.
Who are willing to sing if the music doesn't work right for
So
them.
with 11 seconds to go, Buford will receive the kickoff. They will send Messiah Taylor back deep to receive. I don't know. I just have that feeling that we're going to see a different Buford team. I don't know. Maybe not, but I have that feeling.
I mean, if we're being honest here, this is not how Buford is used to playing here.
Of course not.
They're not used to being down. They're undefeated, 6-0 in the year coming into this game. They are used to dominating the scoreboard.
Here we go. Eagles of Collins Hill set to kick it away. Deflects off of a Buford Wolf. A collision, and the Wolves are able to come up with it. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line, their own 44. With 9 seconds to go here in the opening half.
Yeah, almost a dangerous one there for Buford. Luckily able to come up with it. We'll see. Most likely it's going to take it to half here, but yeah, like you said, Coach is definitely going to try and make some changes there.
Yeah. I don't think they're in any shape to take a chance. Anything can happen, and that'll do it for the first half of the 12U championship game here for the Gwinnett Football League. We'll take a break. Back with more. Second half of action coming up right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back in to the QwikCut Sports Network here at Cheney Field, Mountain View High School for the second half of our 7th of 8 games of this championship Saturday for the Gwinnett Football League. I'm Bobby Allen alongside Adam Black and Mark Nusser. Certainly appreciate you joining us as we have brought you all the action. And it will be Messiah Taylor on the return to get things started for the Buford Wolves. And as we talked about, Adam, as we went into intermission, what adjustments we may see from the Buford Wolves. We expect to see those adjustments in a different Buford Wolf squad, so to speak.
Yeah, they're going to need to come out the gate here. Got a few scores to make up here, down 3 actually. And yeah, I mean, we said this is not the type of football that Buford is used to playing this season, clearly.
Again, we talked about it a few games back. You know, it's start small. There's no need to rush at this point. Build on those small victories in terms of positive plays. Don't make mistakes. Do your best to limit mistakes anyway. So it'll be Sherritt. He'll pitch it to the man in motion. That's Brittingham. Fires downfield and underthrows his intended target.
Yeah,
a little dangerous, looking for Braswell.
Yeah, they go to the bag of tricks there. Does not pay off. Was close to being intercepted, actually. But, yeah, before what you said there before the play, they need to get Sherritt in a rhythm here before they start taking these deep shots. Let him hit some quick things over the middle, quick stuff to the outside. Let him get a rhythm going because clearly he has not had it tonight.
You know, they really went pass heavy there to finish up the last drive they had in the first half. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a heavy dose of Taylor on the ground. Instead, they're going to give it over the top. Nice catch for the first down and more out to the 41.
And that was Sherritt's most accurate throw of the night. Look at this. He's rolling out. Doesn't even really have his shoulders set with the way they're supposed to be, but still slings it out there enough for him to get under it and pick up the first down.
Finds Braswell on the reception. Second time they've targeted Braswell here on this opening drive of the second half. Sherritt again in the shotgun, one in the backfield with him, looks to throw. Puts a little pepper on this one. And a nice catch by Messiah Taylor. Gain of 4. And again, positive play. Build on it. Give me one more.
Yeah, those are these quick completions that Sherritt's going to get into a little bit of a rhythm here. Opted to go with the short play. I will say Braswell actually almost broke free over the middle there. But opted to play it safe.
Well, and to your point, getting Sherritt in the rhythm and not just having him throw it up for grabs, which is what we saw, I think, you know, too many times in the first half. ETN comes in motion from right to left. Sherritt looked to throw, tucked it at the last moment. Now he's on the run and he has space and speed. Don't forget, he can move. And it's going to be 1st and 10 as he's able to take it inside the 25 all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, great decision to tuck it here by Sherritt. Again, looked like he wanted the go-ahead shot here. You see he looks outside, pumps it, and decides, yep, it's not there. I'm going to take it myself.
And you know, both times the pocket has collapsed on him at the moment he is set to throw. He has tucked it and made the most of it, both gone for big yards.
Yep, so great drive so far here out of Sherritt, his best of the night. We'll see if he can finish it.
2 receivers stacked to the near side. Sherritt rolls right, looking, plenty of time. Pocket collapses and they're going to grab him, and he's not going to escape this time. He's going to be brought down back at the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot him down at the 29.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job staying patient and not forcing the throw, but a little too patient there. I mean, listen, he's outside the pocket near the sideline. He could have just tossed it out of bounds.
Absolutely, live to play another down.
Said they're looking at a 2nd and 17.
The clock falling towards 7 minutes to play here in the third period. Sherritt now will have Messiah Taylor to his left. 2 receivers to the near side, 3 receivers to the near side. He's looking that way, fires over the middle, off the mark, incomplete.
And I'm not sure why it looked like Braswell kind of held up there. That throw could have been there if Braswell was running at the speed he normally does.
It's almost like he didn't anticipate that throw at all. Checked up and then realized, oh, it's coming hot. Sherritt again in the shotgun. Taylor in the backfield with him, low snap, does well to corral it. And they're going to tie him up again, and he is going to have to tuck it and take the loss. Marked down at the 40. Great pressure from the Collins Hill Eagles. And that's going to force a 4th and long.
Yeah, nothing Sherritt could do there. I mean, he just had 3-4 guys in the backfield already on him as soon as he got that ball.
So we'll see what Buford can dial up here in this 4th and long on a drive that at least I feel like they really need to come away with some points here, the way this game has panned out. Pitch, Brittingham coming to the near side, trying to get the edge, has it at the 30, hit at the 25, 1st down. It'll be 1st down for the Eagles. It's a good play.
It was. It's just
great effort.
It came too late there on 4th and 29.
It did. Too much distance, too much.
Ended up being almost a 20-yard pickup there.
It did. So now Collins Hill has an opportunity back to work on offense under the direction of Ramel Davis. We have a flag coming in before they broke the huddle, or as they broke the huddle. So it will be against the Eagles. 5-yard penalty. I did not see what they called, did you?
I did not catch it either.
Okay. 1st and 15.
So it'll be 1st and 15 now after the 5-yard penalty. Turner will stand in the backfield with Davis. Along with Washington, it'll be Washington on the carry. He gets some of those yards back, gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A nice, quick, tough run there to pick up 7 on the play there.
2nd and 8.
In Washington, I'm telling you, Washington's been on the verge of breaking a couple tonight.
They've been very, very good offensively. They're going to keep it on the ground. Washington will try the left side. Splits 2 defenders. Picks up a tough yard.
Vincent Washington, gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 7.
Have 3rd and 7 upcoming for the Eagles as they maintain a 24-6 advantage here with about 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the 3rd.
I'd be interested to see Washington's yards after contact.
That's a great point. It would be a staggering number, I believe.
Yeah, he's been getting touched multiple times behind or near the line of scrimmage almost every play.
And as we go back to action, it looks like we have a police procession, and possibly a victory in the playoffs for a team here, Mountain View High, as they come into the parking lot with a police escort. And the catch by Hargrove downfield. And man, that young man has come up huge tonight. One of the big three. I mean, it's been an aerial assault with Abbott, Griffin, and Hargrove.
An eligible man downfield.
That's going to be a penalty. Unfortunately, that one comes back for an ineligible receiver. So with that, the line of scrimmage moves back to the 21. And it'll be 3rd and 12. Turner and Washington will join Davis in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
And again, we have an early flag thrown in the backfield. So it is substitution infraction this time. And that might have been the call the last one. I did not see the indication from the official. So once again, the Collins Hill Eagles step to the line of scrimmage. Washington remains in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 top of your screen. They're looking to air it out again. Fires near side over the top, and that one's going to fall incomplete. They'll want that one back for sure. They were looking for Tristan Hargrove again on the near side, 13 in white. 10, 12, and 13 have all been very instrumental in this offensive performance so far for the Eagles of Collins Hill. Number 10, Bryce Abbott. Number 12, Tyler Griffin. And number 13, Tristan Hargrove. And obviously, without the arm of Ramel Davis, that wouldn't be possible. He has played outstanding tonight. But here, the Buford Wolves defense comes up big with a stop, and they're going to have excellent field position after this punt takes a Buford bounce. So that's going to be a good defensive stop. And Buford's going to have the best field position or starting field position that they've had all night.
Yeah, there's a huge opportunity here to potentially get back into this game for Buford.
I mean, look, it's certainly not insurmountable odds. 24-6 the score line, but still a minute 45 to play here in the third. Sherritt drops back, looks to throw. Finds his target. Going back to Brian Stone. Targeted a few times early in the ball game and a couple of times here in the second half.
And those are the completions I was talking about that they need to make on the last drive. It was going well for him.
Brittingham may have saw something he liked. He just came over and had a quick conversation with Sherritt, but that snap hits the ground. Sherritt picks it up, and again he's off for positive yards. Fights his way down to the 20. Trying to make the most of a bad situation, and does indeed, as now they're going to face a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, I mean, Sherritt's ability to improvise tonight has been pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. We talked about those two almost pump fakes he looked at towards the sideline and ends up taking it himself. And then, I mean, obviously when the ball ends up on the ground, you got to do what you have to do.
Yeah, he's been a specialist tonight on the broken plays. And here he is finding space up the middle as his number is called, and he's dragging defenders all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 6, but Nonetheless, it'll be 1st and goal, Buford.
Big run, 1st down.
That's precisely what they needed. But now we're down to 12 seconds to play here in the 3rd. We'll step away briefly, back in a moment. This is the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network here on this championship Saturday under the lights here at Cheney Field, Mountain View High School, as the Wolves are threatening with a 1st and goal. Stone and Taylor in the backfield. Sherritt calls his own number again at the 5, fights, churning the legs, gets down to the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal and 1 yard to go. That'll do it for the 3rd period as we watch this last play as Sherritt does everything he can to try to punch it in before the 3rd quarter came to a close.
Yeah, he was awfully close there. But yeah, Sherritt's been doing a great job on the ground in the running game, surprisingly, tonight.
He has. He's been really good, and as we've seen on 3 occasions that come to mind right off the bat of instances where he has had to improvise and absolutely made the most of it. Let's take a quick moment to thank a very important sponsor. Enhance your athletic performance and speed up recovery with Restore Hyper Wellness. From mild hyperbaric oxygen therapy and cryotherapy to targeted IV drips and compression therapy, we offer science-backed solutions to reduce soreness, improve flexibility, and help you get back to peak condition faster. Elevate your recovery game with Restore, located at the Exchange at Gwinnett in Buford, Georgia. Thanks so much to Restore Hyper Wellness in Buford. And with that, we are set to begin the 4th and final quarter here of this 12U championship contest with a 24-6 scoreline. The Eagles of Collins Hill with the advantage, but Buford is threatening, and Sherritt's going to call his own number again, and he's going to be stopped, no gain. Nice stand by the defensive line of the Eagles, and that's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. They're actually going to mark it as a loss of 1.
Yeah, huge there for the Collins Hill defense. Listen, they let those 2 big plays go from moments ago by Sherritt, and now they stop the last 2 here.
So on 3rd and goal, Sherritt gives to Messiah Taylor, and Messiah Taylor says, "I'll take it from here." It punches it in for the score. That's exactly what Buford needed. So a 2-yard touchdown run for Messiah Taylor. Make it a 24-12 score line. Extra point upcoming. And we have whistles. And that's going to be a flag against the Eagles, it appears. And it looks like they're going to accept the penalty. Make the adjustment half the distance and reset for the extra point attempt.
Offside, Calvin.
It will be Carson Geiler. Kick is up, looks good, is good. With 9 minutes and 11 seconds to play here in the 12U title game, 24-13 is our score. Back with more right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. And welcome back here to the QwikCut Sports Network. Fourth and final quarter here in the 12U title game. Game 7 of 8 for us here today. Championship Saturday for the Gwinnett Football League. 24 to should be 13, right?
Yeah, they kicked an extra point there.
Scoreboard reads 24-14.
Yes, Stadium reads 24-14. Ours says 13.
So we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you on that.
Okay, we'll get an update.
Yep. I don't hear anybody yelling to change the scoreboard, which is a good indication. Typically, that's heard.
Yeah, we don't have the Z score here at QwikCut. That is a few $1,000 device, so we don't have. We're doing this by hand here.
Fair enough.
By we, I mean me.
Have a penalty on the receiving team. Face mask.
Yeah, he said by we, I mean myself.
We'll push
So that'll be a
Tyler
face
back.
mask. So if you're the Buford Wolves, you've got a big assist right here and a penalty to get things started here on this drive following your score to, according to the scoreboard, bring it within 10. Asterisk beside that for now.
I mean, I was going to say every other point after was one.
Ramel Davis and this very powerful Collins Hill offense goes back to work, and it's going to be a handoff to Washington. Sheds 2 tacklers, now turns on the speed. He's going to get out across the 40 before he's ridden out of play.
Washington with the big gain on the play.
He scored twice tonight already. He opened the scoring for Collins Hill back in the first period.
How about Washington? He has been outstanding tonight. Saw that little cutback lane he had there to the outside. And he never got brought down, by the way. He was still stiff-arming his way to the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, he has proven to be very valuable tonight and proven results, but he's proven results when they've needed it. And that's been one of the most impressive things. Davis with 3 in the backfield with him. They'll keep it up the middle and run it with Davis. It was Davis, Turner, and Washington in the backfield with Ramel Davis. Cameron Davis with the carry. .7:14 and a moving clock. Almost got Buford to jump, but they get the play off cleanly. Hand off to Washington, hit after making his way past the line of scrimmage. Minimal gain. I like the way Washington just constantly keeps his feet moving. Constantly churning.
Yeah, and that's something that the running back coaches will preach. Former running back myself, and I remember, listen, on days even when we can't actually practice outside, we are on the wall, chopping our feet up against the wall.
Ah, the burn. Oh, the classic burn. Collins Hill will send 2 receivers to the near side. And that play blown dead. To bring up 4th down.
And you need this one here if you're Buford. Listen, this is still in reach here, down 10.
Absolutely, and you're right. If they were to force a turnover on downs here, they would have excellent field position. In about 5 minutes to work with, depending on the result of this play. 4th down. Davis with it. Looking, firing across the middle. Catch made. Abbott on the move at the 30. Finally ridden out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. What a huge pickup that is for Collins Hill.
Yeah, I mean, Braswell was there in coverage. He was just so far off the play there. Guarding him real softly, and then once he tried to make a break, it was too late, and the play bounced back out to the sideline, and there's no chance he had on it.
Another target, another catch for Abbott. And he's another player that, I mean, really all of them you could say I'd like to have the totals of their yards after the catch. So with 5:10 now on the clock, it'll be 1st and 10 just inside the red zone for the Eagles. Handoff, Washington sheds the first tackler. Now he's going to be wrapped up by a host of Wolves. The Eagles trying to add to their lead, currently holding at 10 points, 24-14 as the scoreboard reads.
10-0 over Georgia.
Four minutes, 30 seconds.
And Collins Hill going to take their sweet time here. Let this clock roll as much as they can here.
Turner and Washington. It will be Washington on the carry. He fights through to the second level, diving forward inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line, and it will be 1st and goal Eagles. And their offensive dominance continues.
Yeah, that's huge if they want to put this one away here. I was just about to mention how they are in the end zone, winding this clock down, but now they're, in the red zone, winding this clock down. Now they're on the 8-yard line and goal to go. It's already a 2-score game. They're up 10, and they have a chance to really put this one away.
Ramel Davis, Cameron Davis, Washington, and Turner. It'll be Turner on the carry, and the whistles blow.
Flag on the play.
False start. That will back the Eagles up outside the 10. They'll have it at about the 13 and a half. And they're going to look to capitalize
Back out to the 13-yard
on
line.
another good drive. And again, they've done it with an extremely balanced attack. What a luxury. You don't see a whole lot of attacks this balanced. You just don't. This has been very impressive to watch if they're able to maintain this separation, potentially add to it. And Buford, you're looking for a stop right here and just something Boy, a turnover would be wonderful. And it's going to be a timeout. We'll step away. Back in a moment. Right here on the QwikCut Sports Network. Welcome back into the QwikCut Sports Network. 2 minutes, 50 seconds here in the fourth quarter of the 12U Championship. The Eagles of Collins Hill with a 24-14 lead and the football. Davis looking, hit as he throws, and a diving catch made. Nope, they're going to call it incomplete. What an effort, though.
That pass falls incomplete.
Boy, great effort by Griffin to try to come up with that.
Yeah.
Almost did.
Obviously, it's a bit short for him. Yeah, I think the ball hits the ground right there. But obviously, it's a bit short for him because, I mean, Davis is almost – he's got pressure. He's almost throwing that like a fadeaway.
He really was. He's kind of tossing it back. The incompletion stops the clock with 2:42. Same trio of Davis, Turner, and Washington who will get the carry, all in the backfield. Washington able to make his way back down to the 10-yard line.
Timeout.
And now we have whistles and a timeout. Buford will step away. Don't go anywhere. Back with more QwikCut Sports Network. Back to the action here with 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play. Ramel Davis sets the offense, whistles, flags, and a penalty against the Buford Wolves. Offsides. That'll move the line of scrimmage to the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal. Abbott's going to line up wide, top of the screen. He's going to stay out there. Watching for Griffin maybe sneaking out of the right side, but it's going to be a handoff Washington. He is met at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
And that'll bring up 4th and goal from the 2 for the Eagles of Collins Hill. And another timeout called by the Buford Wolves. We'll step away. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with QwikCut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
4th and goal to go for Collins Hill. Cameron Davis, Ruel Davis at quarterback will be joined with Turner and Washington. It'll be Washington. And he is in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jason Washington. That's it. Touchdown, Eagles.
That will push the score line 30-14. And that was simply give it to Washington, and he has enough head of steam to make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. I talked about it the last time they scored on that same play. He's lined up 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, which gives him that head of steam going into the hole there.
So if I'm not mistaken, extra point kicks are worth 2, and that was the first one that had been made all night. We were over on extra points until that.
Exactly. Well, that's what normally happens in youth, but I must have been mistaken, but earlier I swear there's an extra point for 1.
And that is going to be no on the extra point. So our score with 2:12 to go, it is Collins Hill 30, the Wolves of Buford 14. Back with the conclusion right here on the QwikCut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QwikCut do them for you. QwikCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QwikCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.QwikCut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Yeah, we're back here at Cheney Field, Mountain View High School. The final 2 minutes and 8 seconds to the 12U championship game. Game 7 of 8 here on the QwikCut Sports Network for the day. Been a fun day. And this game has been fun. If you're a fan of the Collins Hill Eagles, this offense has been fun to watch here in this one. Buford just simply hasn't had the answers when they've needed them. And they're going to go for the short kickoff. Going to be fielded over on the far side by the Wolves, and that's where they will start. 1st and 10 with 2:02 to play. Once again, we had a great crowd on hand for this contest, as we have all games here on this championship Saturday. Sherritt pressured, throws, has a man, Brittingham with the catch. Loses it, bounces right back up in his hands. 1st and 10. Wolves. Nice play, nice throw, great catch and run by Brittingham.
Yeah, that was, you see, look at that pump fake right there. Got Turner to jump in midair and fires it on a dime to Brittingham to pick up the first down.
Penalty marker still lays on the far side. Looks like it is going to be a penalty against Collins Hill, substitution infraction. 5-yard penalty moves the line of scrimmage back to the 33. So Buford gets a break. It'll be Sherritt joined by Stone in the backfield. Sherritt looking to throw. Avoids the pressure. Running to the near side. Runs out of bounds at the 20. Stops the clock with a minute and change. 1st and 10, Buford. Wolves ready to go. Sherritt joined in the backfield as he is wrapped up. Fires it into the turf at the last moment.
That pass incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Maybe a little confusion on whether he was down or the pass was incomplete.
Hey, listen, that's a Cam Ward type of play there. I can't tell you how many times I've been watching Miami play, and Cam Ward somehow gets rid of a ball while he's getting sacked.
Yeah. He's mastered that. Under a minute to play as Taylor joins Sherritt in the backfield. Sherritt looking to air it out. Fires deep to the near corner of the end zone. Brittingham giving chase. Ball overthrown. No doubt Sherritt's got plenty of arm. He's shown that.
Yeah, he's just not been able to control it tonight. All these deep balls are overthrown by almost 5-10 yards. It's
once again, Sherritt in the shotgun. Throws far side, in and out of the hands of Brian Stone.
Pass intended for Brian Stone, falls incomplete.
Defense was there just in case. Caleb Laidler.
Yeah, it's one that Stone needs to haul in there.
That'll bring up 4th and 10 with 47 seconds to go.
I mean, we talked about the inaccuracies of Sherritt tonight, but one thing is for sure, the out routes. He's been hitting almost every single one.
Yes, he has. Sherritt throws on the run. Looking downfield for Jackson Braswell. That throw too much. And that'll be a turnover on downs. And that will do it. And you will see a victory formation for the Eagles of Collins Hill as they will claim the 2024 GFL 12U Championship. This has been a very exciting game.
Yeah, I think we have one more game to go here, but Collins Hill offense is a contender for performance of the night.
No question about it, particularly the first half. Second half, even ball game. One score apiece, but the first half was the difference. As they'll take a knee, and they'll celebrate. Congratulations to both of these teams, as always, on spectacular seasons. No reason to hang your head. The Buford Wolves have had a great year, and they've got a great team. Tonight, the offense was the difference for the Eagles of Collins Hill as they claim the championship 30-14 as the clock will strike 0. We certainly appreciate you tuning in, and we've got one more to go as the 8th grade Division I title is up for grabs coming up next. You're watching the QwikCut Sports Network.